Yo, what's up, gang? How's it going? I know it's been a while. Sorry about that. I just been going through uh an insane cycle of emotions, but simply depressive episodes aren't fun. But good news is, guys, good news, I finally did it. I finally got the milk. I'll be able to read one of these days. I actually want to talk about something very important that I feel like most people kind of just disregard because they feel like it doesn't really concern them now that, especially now that they're an adult. Age verification, the essence of it, the very basic form of it, is not really a problem. And I would actually argue and say it's pretty good because obviously I wouldn't want children to be accessing content they shouldn't be. So I feel like parents should, take it upon themselves to actually raise their children properly and go into their router settings and disable anything that might be bad. I know, absolutely insane that actually no one fucking teaches you this. I don't blame anyone for not knowing. Like, why the fuck is no one teaching you this? Before I keep going, I'd like to talk about today's sponsor. It's me. Yeah, if you'd like to buy some of my homemade wine, please visit the first link in the description where I'll definitely sell you wine that's not approved by the FDA. There are several kinds of people. There are actually many people who don't really care. There are actually many people who are actually for age verification. Those specifically are Congress and pedophiles. More specifically, those two go hand in hand together very well. But I'm not actually really talking about those people. I'm talking about the people who just say like, yeah, this is like actually really good for children's safety. Like, who cares if I give my information to the government or whatever service? That's actually the biggest issue I'm talking about right now. You as a person are putting full faith in whatever company is handling your very personal information that can be used against you and or possibly used to commit fraud with your name, under your name. You're just completely trusting these people to do so. I feel like a lot of people are ignoring what happens after something like this. All right, so now the government mandates age verification. What happens after? All right, now let's get genuinely dystopian because this is the first step to a dystopian society. And I'm not saying this like as like a bit or as a joke. I'm being like 100% genuine. Oh, first they do age verification, then they like actually control what we go on and what people upload on the internet. You're gonna look me in the eyes and tell me that, oh, we can finally find a way to stop piracy? I'm not gonna sit here and talk about the morality of piracy, because that's not my job. I don't really care. Whether you pirate stuff or not, none of my fucking business. It is essentially taking money out of the people who create content. Oh my gosh, what the fuck is wrong with me? And so now we actually have a direct connection to literally anyone posting on the internet. Oh no, what the fuck are we gonna do? People are gonna be talking about like, oh no, what about the VPNs? Like, come on, man, come on. Are we like VPS, dude? Come on, dude. Don't be a fucking idiot. What are you talking about? You're gonna assume that, oh, suddenly VPNs are just gonna like like be legal still? Like, come on. The UK trying to ban fucking VPNs. Don't be an idiot. Don't be a moron. It's kind of weird to say, like, it's gotten so bad now that almost all operating systems, this includes any sort of Linux distro as well, are being required to it's insert it's so fucking weird, age verification to their operating system, and they have to do it, or put into terms of service. Yeah, if you're from California, bro, get the fuck out of here. If you don't know already, California is actually passing a law to make it so that every operating system, this goes for phones and computers alike, any operating system must require age verification. Why? Guys, trust me, it's for your safety. We might be monitoring every little thing that you do from the NSA, but let me tell you guys, we have to. We have to think of the children. I'm not trying to be some like stickler, like, yes, the safety of children should be like, the most important thing in everyone's mind, but also like this doesn't protect children. And I'm not like I know my audience so well enough. Like, I'm preaching to the choir essentially. But this is just more about than protecting children. This is protecting yourself now. Like, what do you do? Like, now, like, you're at risk of not only losing your identity, but also just, if you're like a public figure like me, what the fuck are you gonna do? I'm not someone famous, but holy shit, if someone was, then what are we gonna do? What am I gonna do? Do I have to give this all up because there's gonna be one disgruntled person who just really fucking hates me and decides to dox me and try to ruin my life? Like, what then? How would I go forward after that? How would anyone go forward after that? But like, oh, content creator is such a useless fucking thing. This is a hobby. You think I'm making money off this? Look at my subscriber count. Do you think I genuinely give a fuck about what I care and what I say? I literally called politicians a pedophiles earlier in the video. Do you genuinely care? Do you genuinely think I care about making money on this platform? I don't know. I don't really have any like funny bits to say. Like this is just genuinely like such a depressing time to live in. I feel like the moment like when everything like kind of just tips over, people are gonna like realize, and I'm not gonna say there's definitely gonna be revolution, Americans, but I don't know what's gonna happen everywhere else. But even still, I'd rather just hope that something just better comes along. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I just genuinely do hope that maybe something changes. And if you really want to make a change, like call your government, call your representative, like try to be as vocal as you can about this. Literally show up to town hall meetings and express and just start talking about your grievances. Let these people know that yo, this is not okay, and I want to make sure that this is like genuinely terrible. Like if the government's ignoring cybersecurity experts, you already know that they don't give a fuck. They want your information. They want to see who's posting what. So if the government doesn't agree with what you're saying, they can finally go after you for some bullshit reason. Bro, wrong think is bad, is illegal. No think. Use less word. More time efficient. Yeah, there isn't a joke here. Just kind of depressing. Sorry if I made you guys sad, but unfortunately, if I'm going to go through it, now you have to go through it. Anyway, we'll catch you all later. See you.